Welcome to Baja Yogi TV. My name is Alex, and for today's flow, we're going to be doing a quick 8-pose only hip reset flow. So each one of these poses is going to be working a specific part of the hips. So by the end of the flow, we will have worked a well-rounded hip flow. So grab what you need, and let's get started. We'll start this 8-pose flow on all fours, tabletop, beginning with hip circles. So shoulders stack over the wrist, hip points over the knees, spread wide with the fingers, root down into the mat. While we're doing our hip circles, most important part, we're going to keep our chest face down towards the mat. So we're going to shy away from twisting open to the side, right? So we just want to focus on our hips, warming the joint. Starting on the right side, I'm going to raise my right leg. Right knee is in line with my right hip. Flex to the back foot. I'm going to take slow circles around the joint. So remember, our chest is facing down towards the mat. Slow, intentional movements around the hip joint. You can kind of do, I like to do 3 back and 3 forward. But keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to build a little bit of heat while you're doing those. Over to the next side. So we'll work into the left side. So left leg reaches up, left knee in line with the hip. Flex through the foot. Circles. Slow and intentional circles. Think about mobilizing around the hip joint. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hips are warm. Let's move into our second pose, which is a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. So send the right foot forward. Plant both palms to the top of the right knee. Shift forward. As you shift forward, that front knee aligns with your second toe, because we want to shy away from dipping in or splaying out. Hip points also face towards the front of the mat. Shift forward into your low lunge. Breathe. Sit up nice and tall. So each inhale, we find length as we reach up through the shoulders and the crown of the head. Every exhale, depth as we deepen the hips forward. Two more breaths. Good. Slowly ease it out. You can plant the fingertips, send the left foot forward. Slowly rise it up. Plant the palms to the front of the knee, top of the knee. Shift forward. Remember, front knee aligns with the second toe. Hip points point towards the front of the mat. Shift and breathe. Sit up nice and tall. Two more breaths. Good. Slowly make your way up and out. We'll make our way down to the floor for our third pose. Yes, we're going to be counting them because there's 8 exact poses. Slowly lower your back down to your mat. Beautiful. Heels in line with the hips. Toes point to the front of the mat. Palms press down alongside the hips. Externally rotate through the shoulders to get a deeper foundation as you root into your mat. On your next inhale, Slowly begin to press the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Breathe. Keep your legs in line with the hips. Shy away from splaying out to the side. You're going to focus on creating an energy with the inner thighs, the adductors, as they send towards each other, almost as if there's a block between the thighs. Option to also put a block in between the thighs if you're having a hard time visualizing or feeling that energy. Continue to breathe. Slowly lower down. Beautiful. For our fourth pose, we work towards the inner hips and the groin by using frog pose. This is a very deep hip opener, so option to also sub it out with a wide-legged child's pose, which looks something like this. You're taking a frog pose. We're going to take it a little bit wider than that. Knees open out gently towards the sides. Key points here are alignment. So we have an alignment from the top of the thigh bone to the knee. The knee then stacks over the ankle and the feet splay out to the sides. Palms rest to the center underneath the chest. Option to stay here as we gently push the hips back to maintain the alignment of the hip to knee, knee over ankle. Once you find comfort, option to also lower down to the forearms as you continue to push back or down to the chest. Wherever you are, we focus on the breath. This is obviously not everyone's favorite posture, but we really want to apply practice rather than ego here. So it's very easy to shift forward and be like, yeah, cool, I'm down to the floor, right? But we want to work with gravity as we push the hips back, allowing everything to hover over the mat to strengthen and flex our inner muscles, our inner thigh muscles and groin. Continue to breathe. 3 more breaths. Good. Slowly begin to make your way up and out, just as you came in. Nice and slow. We'll move into our 5th posture, Pigeon Pose. So from our tabletop position, bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Extend the left leg back towards the mat. The right foot trails behind the left wrist. Settle into your foundation with the hips and then lower down to the floor. Breathe. My cat is making the most noise right now. She was quiet this whole time. Keep the hips towards the center, shy away from dumping into the sides. Good. Slowly rise it up. Plant the palms. Tuck the toes as you draw the back knee in. Send the right knee back to your tabletop position. We'll move over to the left side. So left knee behind the left wrist, trails behind the right. And then send the right leg back. Gentle lift us at the foundation. Fold it forward. Continue to breathe in and out of the nose. Good. Slowly rise it up. Tuck with the back toes. Draw it in. Push back to take a seat. We'll sim around for our 6th pose. 90-90 legs. Come to take a seat. Ground the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Extend the arms out in front of you. Deep breath in. On your exhale, find a shift over to the right side. We'll find angles with both legs, 90-degree angles with both legs. So we have knee aligned with the ankle stacked over the knee, which is stacked over the opposite ankle. Deep breath in, exhale, lift, fold forward over the right knee, press down through the fingers, push back through the right hip, press the right leg in towards the mat. Breathe. Three more breaths. Good. Slowly begin to walk it up. Tent the fingers to the front of that right shin. We'll find lifts of the back leg. We'll go for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arms out in front of you. Pivot through the center. Make your way over to the left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. 5 breaths. One more breath. And slowly step up. Ground the fingers. 5 lifts of the back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Extend the arms out and shift it back towards the center. Moving into our 7th posture, moving into a yogi squat, also known as Malasana. Plant the feet a little bit wider than the hips. You'll slowly bend down with the knees. Arms come to the inner thighs, palms pressed together. Option to place a block underneath the hips or a rolled up yoga mat or towel underneath the heels if you're having problems reaching the heels down towards the mat. Wherever you are, we'll be here 5 deep breaths. Use the resistance of the palms pressing together and the arms to the inner thighs to open up. Sit up nice and tall. Spread open across the chest. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly begin to come down to our seat for our final 8th posture. We'll do a seated forward fold for our closing Shavasana. Inhale, arm reaches up. Exhale, lift and fold. Five deep breaths. Every inhale, reach forward. Every exhale, push back. End of your 5 breaths, slowly begin to walk it up. Bring hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Slowly begin to open the eyes, return to the space. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you next time.